Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com in mid-move, but here with fabulous concert programs number 20. This is number 6, actually, in our series of Vaughan Williams symphonies, ways to present all 9 of them in, I think, an optimal fashion to perhaps sometimes recalcitrant audiences. And Vaughan Williams' Sixth Symphony is a tough nut. It may be the most difficult of all of them because it is relentlessly gloomy and in the finale really, really spooky and desolate and quiet and enigmatic. I think perhaps enigmatic is the real term because, people can deal with all kinds of emotional states. They can take happy, they can take sad, they can take tragic, they can take giddy, but enigmatic is a problem. Why? Because it leaves people feeling puzzled. And people don't like puzzled. They want to know what to think. They want to be told. They don't want to have to feel like, oh my God, what was that going on? Oh, it's so strange. Well, it is. And for that reason, it's probably one of the least performed of all the Vaughan Williams symphonies. Not that they get tons of play anyway. I mean, let's face it. But it's a wonderful, wonderful piece. I mean, it's actually full of really good tunes and some really striking orchestral textures in that second movement with its relentless rhythm. Do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh my God, it's frightening. It's absolutely fabulous. So, the piece itself doesn't pose any problems in terms of listenability. It's just where it's going emotionally that makes it difficult. And it's actually interesting because it's often considered to be a contrast, a complete contrast to the beautiful, transcendental, spiritual Fifth Symphony. And in some ways it is. I mean, emotionally it is. But it isn't in terms of its overall sort of feeling of tension and release. Its concept of how it's going to end up, and which means it ends quietly. It poses the same problems in terms of where to program it in a concert. So I just seized the bull by the horns and stuck it in the first half, as I did the Fifth Symphony. It's really a first half piece. You cannot imagine a concert ending with that symphony and telling everyone, okay, folks, that's it. Go home with your enigma. Go home feeling so unsatisfied and unfulfilled. So, yeah, let's just do it in the first half and have a good time with it and really play it. I mean, just knock it out of the park. It'd be a marvelous, marvelous concert opener. And actually, the only time I've ever seen it performed, which was by Colin Davis, guest conducting the New York Philharmonic, that's where they did it. It was a first half piece. And I think it worked really, really well there. Now for the second half, you want a nice mixed program, something that I think returns to some rather more conventional emotional states, but which also I think has the Vaughan Williams goes from darkness to sort of emptiness. And I think the other 2 works on this program go from sort of darkness to, on the one hand, comedy, and on the other hand, sort of a heroic and very effective concert climax for a work that doesn't get played as much as it should. They are the Mozart 20th Piano Concerto in D minor, which is, of course, one of his most popular. It's the one with the cadenzas by Beethoven, and you get some fabulous pianists to come along, and everyone's going to be extremely happy. And then, to wrap things up in a concise but really powerful way, how about the Barber second essay for orchestra? And everyone does the first. It's very funny. I've seen the first essay a million times. I played it. I played piano in the first essay. I mean, I've done it, and it's a beautiful work, very effective. But the second is bigger, and it has just one of the most glorious orchestral climaxes out there. Especially, the pounding timpani and crashing tam-tam, and it's such a marvelously well integrated piece. It's all based on the opening tune, do 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 do. It's just a triadic theme that he makes so much of, with a brilliant central fugue and this huge chorale at the end. I think it's going to more than make up for the enigma, which is the first half of the program, and send everybody home feeling really, really good. So that's the program, my friends. Vaughan Williams, Symphony No. 6, Intermission, Mozart, 20th Piano Concerto, Barber, Second Essay. A wonderfully emotionally rich program, but also incredibly varied in the way that it handles the darker emotions with 3 completely different outcomes. I think that's what makes it so fascinating. So keep on listening, friends. Thank you for joining me. Take care.